Well, it's undetectable at the surface water and in the deep water column. We're still analyzing sediment samples, and there's so far we've only detected a little bit of oil around the wellhead in the sediment. That's not true of the oil that got to shore, though. So the oil that got to shore, there is some accumulating in the sediments. But what we think happened is that both dilution and biodegradation occurred when we did a variety of microbiological and molecular analyses for proteins and DNA and components of cells, of bacteria cells. We could see that the community, the microbial community, changed pretty dramatically. So there was only 16 subfamilies that ended up being enriched, and the densities overall more than doubled in the deep water plume. And we also demonstrated that it was being degraded fairly fast, from 1.2 to 6.1 day half-lives. Well, it's possible, but given how fast the oil degraded, that we showed that it degraded, my recommendation usually in these cases would be to let natural attenuation, let Mother Nature take care of itself. We're currently analyzing the sediment samples that were collected in August, September, and part of October. And that's going to take us a while. That'll be quite different microbial community than we saw in the deep water column, because the deep water column is oxygenated. There's lots of oxygen there. It's not nutrient limited. There's a lot of mixing going on and diffusion and strong currents and that sort of thing. That's what was moving the oil out away from the site at 1,100 meters, because the small droplets are neutrally buoyant and were moving quite fast out in that current. So we'll be looking at the sediment in terms of a more limited environment.